Welcome to Pocono Outdoors, guy. It's spring, so they say. Well, the calendar says it's spring, but the snow on the ground says a little bit otherwise. We've had a really crazy March here. We were up in the 60 degrees, water temps were in the 50s. Then we got teens and 2 feet of snow, and now we're just trying to clear out and see if we can't get a bite on. So, I don't know, Josh, what do you think? What do you think our chances are today?
It definitely could happen. We're going to try our best. The water temperature is about 41 degrees, a little more in favor of suckers than trout, but we're going to do our best to make it happen anyway.
So what do you say we get a couple lines wet and give it a shot?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay? Stay with us. Yep. Hey guys, so we want to take a minute to talk about where we're fishing and why. Josh, why don't you tell us a little bit about the situation we're fishing today?
Absolutely. We're pushed way back in our creek arm, almost right until the end of it actually. And we're focusing our efforts, you might be able to see behind me here, we have an island that comes out, and what it does is it forces the channel towards us. And in a second we'll do a demonstration for you here. It's 7 feet right in front of us. It's remarkable, and it really draws the fish closer together.
And you also have the creek, and we'll show you that in a second too. You go from a real wide creek and it's funneled down to about a 125-foot throughway. So the fish are really condensed in where they have to go. So it's a perfect setup for spring fishing. Hey guys, we just talked about how this water is real deep right off the edge. I wanted to show you real quick. We got a rod right off the edge here. I can't even hit bottom. It gives it a real nice channel here for fish to come up tight, and that's where we're going to put our baits.
It's a big sucker. It's an absolutely huge sucker. What in the world? It's a massive sucker. What in the heck? It's not going to fit in this net. I wasn't sure this is how the day was going to start. It's a huge sucker. Take a look at it here. Wow. You pop that hook out. Look at that hook first. That hook just barely in there. He was sucking on my worm. Does it count as trophy hunting if it's for sucker? That's a big one though, at least.
That's a nice fish.
Yeah.
Gonna let him go?
I was gonna keep a sucker for cut bait, but I think this one's a little big for that. Might catch a smaller one. Yeah, we'll let this one go. Get this nice sucker released. And there she goes.
No. I'm gonna
You're good.
nail it.
Whoa! On there still?
Yeah, but my reel,
Hand line him in.
I might have to.
Whoa! Well, we got George hand lining a fish now.
A rookie mistake, I left my rod in free spool mode, which left my reel unusable with a huge bird's nest.
Maybe just ditch the rod and go right to the line.
Yeah, I think I don't have to. Had a kind of a malfunction there. That's a nice little fish. Oh, look at this. There's a sucker.
Kudos to Josh for the assist and getting this fish up on the bank.
I got you in frame again.
All right. Come on. There you go. Nice little sucker. Oh, you want to keep this one for cut bait, you think, or?
Yeah, I think that one will make some great fresh catfish bait.
Yeah. So we're gonna get him unhooked here, and we'll probably take him back with us. But that's what's been getting all our baits here. We're out here looking for some brown trout, but the suckers are kind of plaguing us. So we'll keep this one. We'll put him in the freezer, slice him up, and we'll use him for bait for probably some stripers or something else, catfish. Good little catch.
Perfect.
Okay guys, another thing we want to talk about too is why we're fishing for like suckers and brown trout right now. It's more strategic than just going out. I know we all have cabin fever this time of year and we're dying to catch something, but we're really trying to pinpoint what fish are come up the creek at what time. Josh, why don't you kind of walk through the progression of what comes up the creek
Sure.
and what that means for the fishing season?
Oh, absolutely. So we really like to come out here and kind of follow the food chain as it progresses up the creek arms. You start off with your suckers, your fall fish. You get trout start to come in. You get your white bass or white perch start to come in. Then the alewives. You have your stripers, your catfish come after that, and the whole food chain in the lake will eventually make its way back here. So just coming here and doing some casual fishing will do more than just fulfill the cabin fever. It'll give us some real knowledge looking forward into the future of the season.
And then we can get into the real big fishing, get out in the boat and start getting these trophies on board.
So I'm getting some bites that look a little bit different than the sucker bites we were getting earlier. I'm presuming this is fall fish, but we're about to find out. There we go, here's a fish. And I was right, fall fish. It's a fall fish. Little fall fish. These guys tend to come up after the suckers. Also with the trout, all silver in color. A lot of guys call these chubs. These are actually fall fish. This is not a very big one, but yeah, this is what in the creek arms right now. Let him go. Fish on. It's another fall fish. Fall fish number 2.
We started to see some fish boil on top, so we moved up the creek a few hundred yards to get a better shot.
So we just saw a nice trout rise right in front of me here. I'm gonna be trying to cast to it now, but we'll see. Hopefully we can get one on. Got a bite here.
Oh, that was a big one. I've seen
trout.
that. That was a big trout.
Trout, but he didn't get hooked, so he's gonna eat again. Good. Get another bite here. Fish on. It's a brown trout. A nice brownie.
That's a nice brown.
You get the net for me, George?
Sure will.
4-pound leader, being a little bit careful here. His tail wrap, that's not good.
Nice and easy. You want another one? You want me another?
If you can just get the head in there, you'll feel free.
I'll just pull through the line.
Beautiful. Great job, George.
There we go.
Oh, that's awesome. Absolutely sweet. That's a huge one. It's nice and fat. It's not long, but it's very fat. Oh, that's great. It's a great one. That's probably the same fish I just missed. What a beauty. Nice brown trout. That's what we've been looking for right there. Look at that. That's awesome. Real nice brown. So this right here is why we're back in the creek arm fun fishing. We are of course figuring out the food chain and how quickly things are moving back here for the season. but we also have the opportunity to catch wonderful brown trout like this. This is probably about a 20-incher. I would say maybe 3 pounds, and he's all full of energy because I'm keeping him in the net. But that's a great looking fish. We're gonna get him released. Let's get this nice brown trout released.
There he goes. Well, an absolutely great morning on the water here. So I think Josh and I are gonna call that a day. We got a nice brown trout, we got some suckers, we got some fall fish. So it was a real good day. Rounding it out, we kind of get the pattern now where the fish are running. Hopefully the bigger ones will be right up behind them. So what do you think we call it a day today?
Oh, absolutely. It's been great.
That's gonna wrap up this episode of Pocono Outdoors Guy. We'll see you back here real soon.